Hey guys, welcome to another video of mine. Come on, double A, and welcome to another video of mine. Now, in this video, I want to talk about a few things. Now, first story I wanted to mention was Ampadu has officially completed his loan move to RB Leipzig. I'll be giving you guys, what the reports were saying, but also my thoughts and opinions on his loan move. I'll also be mentioning about Kurt Zouma and how he may have handed in a transfer request to force his way to Everton. I'll be giving my thoughts, opinions, and obviously the reports that came out for that. And finally, I'll be talking about our preseason game against Frontal Kawasaki. I probably butchered the name, but it was a Japanese side. Obviously, our preseason is taking place in Japan, and we lost 1-0. I'll be covering that and kind of mentioning why, it's too early to panic. We need to take a step back, because I saw a lot of controversy on social media. I really want to clarify on that. But obviously, before I do get straight into it, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you're new around here, and comment down below your thoughts on each story pretty much, and make sure you hit the bell notification so you're notified for every time I do upload on this channel. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, the first story, obviously, I want to mention Ampadu. Now, according to Sky Sports in Germany, Sky Sports and various other publications and reports, it's pretty much done. The only waiting point at this point is confirmation from the club's social media accounts, but apart from that, it's a done. There will be a 1-year season-long loan. Now, some reports like Kicker were reporting that there is a buy option, basically, or an option to buy for Ampadu after loan. Now, I can confirm that is false. He will not have an option to buy, which is fantastic news, because Ampadu is a top prospect. He's 18 years of age, and I think that he does need a loan spell. I know some people say that he should be given a chance, but I just think that we're stacked in the centre back position, we're stacked in the midfield position. I just don't think that he's going to get valid games. I think a game in the Carabao Cup here or two is not going to be good for his development. I think that he needs a proper loan spell. And for me, the RB Leipzig loan spell is a 10 out of 10 loan move. Now, the reason why I say this, there's many factors as to why. Number one, he's going Bundesliga. Bundesliga is well known for developing young top players. Jadon Sancho is a prime example for that. Callum Hudson-Odoi was even going to move to Bayern Munich. So it's fantastic for development, but also the league as well. It's still a top 5 league in Europe. It's a fantastic league. He will get the sufficient game time needed to basically enhance his development, but also the type of manager, the Champions League experience. That's the crucial thing. He's going to come back a grown man with getting that Champions League experience, knowing what to do in tight situations, and being able to, be a leader pretty much. I mean, RB Leipzig in the Champions League, we could even get them in our group. I mean, he's going to get the sufficient game time. He's going to be in the Bundesliga playing week in, week out, Champions League experience, and that is a top thing for a youngster such as Ampadu, who's only 18. Champions League experience is so crucial for an 18-year-old, especially if a player who is that age. And I think that, this loan spell will be fantastic for him. But like I just mentioned, the main thing as well is the manager that he's going to be having and the type of coach is the manager. Now, the manager of RB Leipzig is Nagelsmann. Now, if you don't know who he is, he's a top young manager, loads of experience, and he's proven at the high levels at Hoffenheim. And he's already proven at the Bundesliga what a top manager can be. Now, before we got Lampard, he was on our shortlist to become one of our new managers. So it just shows how much of a good manager he really, really is. And he's got, he's proven on his track record that he's really good at developing young players. And like I said, you look in the past, the RB Leipzig are fantastic at developing young players. And I think that this is a 10 out of 10 loan move. Not only is the manager got the experience to be able to coach Ampadu to, unleash that world-class potential, but also the fact that, he's got his specific coaches who can train Ampadu, who can get into that highest level. And I think that, like I said, for me, this is a 10 out of 10 loan, 100%. I mean, for me, it's a fantastic loan. I couldn't argue for a better loan, if I'm being brutally honest. But like I said, it's all about opinion. I want you guys to comment down below your thoughts, opinions, and any of my German viewers, if you follow RB Leipzig, do you think it's a good loan spell for Ampadu? And hopefully, when he does go on this loan spell, get the game time, I want him to be a proper natural centre back. Now, I know he can play in midfield, but I'd rather he, cement his position as a centre back, because I think he's got the abilities and attributes to be our future centre back, especially world class. Because ball attributes, he can spray a pass, he's really good commanding interceptions, the way he reads and intercepts the game. And I think that, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see how he gets on. But pretty much all confirmed, all the reports are stating it, and it's just basically waiting for confirmation before he can make his move to RB Leipzig. Now, the next story I wanted to talk about is obviously the game. Frontal Kawasaki, which is a Japanese team. Now, before I do get into, our defeat, etc., I want to go over some context. Now, Fronto Kawasaki plays in the J League in Japan, of course. That is where our preseason is taking place, and basically they're mid-season, so they haven't ended their season yet. So they've already got game experience. They've been playing week in, week out recently. They're competing against Tokyo FC, who are top of the J League, and they're basically competing with them for the title. So it's really, really top, and I think the Japanese league is really improving in terms of quality. They've got a lot of young quality players. I mean, there's a young Japanese guy who's supposed to be a generational talent and sensation, who's just recently made his move to Real Madrid. All the top clubs like Barca were in for him as well. So it just shows the type of talent and quality that's coming out of the J League in Japan. I think that, we have to give some respect before we start ranting or getting angry. We also got to remember that it is pre-season. But like I said, they're competing with Tokyo FC for the J League, the champions of J League. So they are going to be much more fitter than us. They're going to be more gelled than us because we made 8 substitutions at half time. They're going to be more gelled. They've just played recently, so their fitness is top notch pretty much. And I think that obviously we probably underestimated them as an opponent, so probably as to why that we did lose the game. But I'm not too worried. I think that it's too early to panic. I would say if we lose our next 2 preseason games, then you could argue that maybe it is fair to panic. But let's be honest, look, Lampard has just come in. He's trying to instill his philosophy, his way of playing. Yes, it's similar to Sarri, but we have a transfer ban. We've just lost our best player in Hazard, and he made 8 substitutions at half time. He had a complete different team, so it's going to be natural. The dynamic of the team is going to completely change. They're not going to gel because they've just come on the pitch. They haven't played in God knows how many months, so the fitness levels aren't going to be as high. So Pulisic's first game as well, and people slamming and slating him for his debut, I think it's quite ignorant, to be honest, because he just come from Dortmund. He's only 20 years of age. He has to adapt to the team. He's even come earlier than he even has to, just so he can gel quick and earlier. Shows that the strong mentality that he does have. He did not have to be on his pre-season. He just had the goal cut with America, so he was allowed time off, but yet he still wanted to come. And for our fans to have the audacity to go and slate him for a 20-minute debut, which in my opinion weren't even that bad, considering he's adapting, he's gelling to the team. I think that it's just typical, and it's quite fickle of our fan base to start criticising. I'm not surprised, to be honest. But like I said, the team was gelling. It's natural that, we weren't as good. And I think that it's not that much of a shock that we lost. Like I said, there's no time to panic. Yes, we're all annoyed. Yes, we're pissed. We lost. We shouldn't be losing to teams like here. We're Chelsea. We're supposed to be an elite club. We're supposed to be beating these teams. But we shouldn't really take pre-season that seriously. I mean, let's be real. Pre-season is all about understanding your manager's style of play, ensuring that your fitness levels is up to scratch, ready for the new season. And it's nothing there. It's only a friendly. We need to understand that there's no competition. There's no proper trophy up for grabs. It's not one of the main 4 competitions. So I don't understand why there's a meltdown on Twitter or on social media full stop. And I think that everyone just needs to take a back seat and just calm down. It really ain't that deep. I mean, I know it's frustrating that we lost. We always want to win, but we need to take a step back. We need to stop being spoiled and just understand that they were just better than us. Their fitness levels are much better than us, and they're more gelled as a team. It's as simple as that. So we got to understand on that respect. But for the last part of the video, I want to touch upon Kurt Zouma. Now I want to go over what the reports are saying. Now, there wasn't any quotes, which leads us to believe that it could be BS. Now, basically, according to the Daily Mirror, which in my opinion are quite unreliable, and other media outlets as well, they're reporting that Kurt Zouma is unhappy that he may not be able to get the sufficient game time. Therefore, apparently, he's handed in a transfer request and trying to force his move to Everton. Now, in my opinion, I don't believe this is true. I don't think there's any context and there's no quotes whatsoever. Now, number one, it's not from a reliable source. Until a reliable source reports this, I'm not really going to believe it. Secondly, like I said, there's no quotes, so he hasn't come out and said in an interview. And also, thirdly, we have to look at our situation. In my opinion, Zouma is our best centre-back. We have a transfer ban, so even if we do let him go, we aren't going to be able to replace him. Like I just mentioned now, Ethan Ampadu is going on loan to RB Leipzig, so that's another centre-back lost. So realistically have a 32-year-old David Luiz. Antonio Rudiger, who's known to have a lot of injuries, he's just come back from surgery. He's not even going to make it fit in time for the first game of the season, so he's not even available. I've already mentioned 32-year-old David Luiz. Christensen, very inexperienced, another really promising top prospect. And that's it. That's literally all our centre-backs, and we have to have 2 centre-backs. So I think that unless a stupendous fee comes in, there is no way in hell I can see Kurt Zouma leaving. I'll be brutally honest. I think that we're talking 60, 70 million region, and even then we have to consider. I mean, Kurt Zouma is a top centre-back. He's got world-class potential. He fits our attributes the way, our style of play, like the way we like to play. We have a transfer ban, so even if we do let him go, we can't replace him. So you've got to think of these factors as well. And I just think that, like I said, you have to wait until a more reliable source report this. He hasn't even come out and said anything. It's all just speculation. So I think everyone needs to calm down. Again, it was causing a lot of unrest on Twitter, but we just got to remember that, a lot of stories like to create these kind of headlines for clicks, etc. It's part of the industry, so we just got to get used to it. But yeah, that I just wanted to clear that up, just put that out there on the video. But like I said, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel if you're around here, and comment down below your thoughts and opinions on each story that I talk about, good or bad. But yeah, like I said, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you're around here, and I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace.